Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we got some new news. Gaijin sent out a little revision letter. So we're gonna go examine this, see what it is, sort of determine what is going on. Now, I'm gonna point out clearly right now, I'm sort of a centrist in this situation because one, Gaijin does I sort of make content for Gaijin, and Gaijin sort of gives me stuff to make content, right? So I'm sort of a centrist. I don't feel like my point of view is like you're like an average player, right? But I can say that I did play the game for around 7 years before I got into the partnership program. So I know how grinding was before, and it was, it wasn't as bad as it is now, is what I'm seeing. Because back then, you'd be able to get maybe one premium and grind out the entire tech tree, or not even get a premium, just grind it out. It would take maybe, a couple months, or a month, 1 month if you really tried hard enough. But there was ways around it. And then when I found out Sim, I could grind, like I didn't need premium at all. I could grind a jet, like the F100 or the F4C. I grinded that without any money because I just went through Sim and did bombings. And of course they nerfed Sim, and now Sim it costs like 3 billion silver lions to spawn in an F16, right? You spawn in an F16, get 15 kills, die 2 times or 3 times, and you're losing money. It doesn't make sense, but I wouldn't be able to play Sim without the partnership program, is what I'm saying. So I can only imagine what it is for other Sim players, and that's obviously making people leave Sim. And RB is sort of the same way, so it's kind of unfortunate it's like that. But Gaijin did send out an economy revision, so let's go check that out. Let's pull it up right here. So we have, dear players, firstly, we would like to extend our sincerest apologies to each and every one of you. Deeply regret the fact that our actions have let you down, that we failed to adequately address the concerns you have voiced over time. We share your passion for the game, and it pains us that our decision have not lived up to your expectations. So this is sort of, I do, like at the end of the day, they're a company. Without the players liking the game or new players joining, the company fails. So, people have a lot of power. So I think that's what this is here. And I feel like they did a pretty good job with this. I think this is pretty good, pretty standard. This is a step in the right direction. Over the past week, we've been diligently analyzing the feedback you've provided. We acknowledge and agree with your concerns regarding the balance of economy, silver lions research, blah, 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 as well as modifications research. We have therefore prioritized addressing these issues as our immediate concern. Now, in terms of this is why I was telling people in my last video, please, if you're gonna make a negative response or a good response to War Thunder, at least on the Steam page, please make it educated, because if you're posting stuff like bad exclamation a billion times, that doesn't help Gaijin. If anything, it just fills chat, or it fills it's just a nullified response. It doesn't actually represent the game and what the problems are. So, if you go to someone, right, for example, if you go to someone, you keep complaining, you keep saying bad, they're not going to know what's wrong. They're just going to think you're insane. So that's why it is funny. Don't get me wrong. A couple of the responses or the reviews I did laugh at, but like at the end of the day, if you really want to fix the game, you're going to put a negative review, put something constructive that actually helps the game, right? But obviously this is a boycott, so that's not going to happen. We're in the process of creating a plan to tackle these problems. While we have made some initial progress in understanding the scope of these issues and the potential solution, we anticipate providing a more detailed roadmap by the 14th of June. So, why does this keep going down? Sorry. So for this right here, this is where you guys need to act. Like if you're gonna put a review, which I suggest, I think Gaijin gets the point. I don't think you guys need to keep making them, but if you're going to make one, make it constructive, because they're reading these replies, they're reading the reviews on the Steam page. And of course, there's the scandal of, oh, they took the Steam page off their site, so will it even be on Steam anymore? We don't know. Steam's a pretty big revenue stream for them. I don't think they'll take it off, but then again, they took it off their site, so maybe they're maybe they're getting into a position where they can take it off and nothing happens, or where they don't and they're still good. So, and to be fair, like, they've overpriced their Steam purchases because it offsets the price that Steam charges them for commission. So I don't know if they're going to take it off Steam, but we'll see. I mean, they did post this on Steam, but I think a large amount of their player base is on Steam, so that's why this is here. But in terms of the next, we understand the urgency you feel for the changes to be implemented. We share your eagerness. However, given the scale and complexity of projects like War Thunder, some time is required to ensure that any changes we make are both effective and beneficial to the player experience. Now, this, I think, is them buying time. And also, they need this time, right? Because War Thunder, their economy is pretty complex, I want to say. It's not the most complex, but it's pretty complex. War Thunder's economy, especially with the amount of vehicles they have in ranks, and I mean, you know, they need to go through planes, boats, ships, or tanks. They need to go through all that and more, even weapon systems and all that stuff and modifications. They need to see, hey, what can we do, right? Because they still want to earn money, but they also want to make it easier on the players, I feel. So this will take time. Even the 14th of June, I think it might be even later than that, but we'll see what they do. I mean, Gaijin has a pretty big team, I'm assuming. We are also continually reviewing the vast array of other feedback suggestions received. Rest assured, these are important to us and will be addressed, but at this moment, our first priority remains the game's economics and progression. So, yeah, which this is pretty much what everyone's fussing about. But again, if you're going to make a reply, make it constructed. We are truly sorry for the disappointment and frustration that we've caused. We commit to you that we are doing everything we can to improve the game and regain your trust. Thank you for understanding and patience during the time. We value your continued support and dedication to the game we all love. Now, this bit makes sense. People are so strongly about their feelings with this is because they actually like this game. Even I like this game. I don't want this game to disappear. That would really suck, because I've been playing it for so long. And it's really the only game that does what it does, right? I could see if there was an alternate, which there's really not, unless you wanted to go into DCS, but DCS is a different game, like I've explained in my last video. It's a totally different game. So, yeah, this is the Gaijin Civil War, if you will. But it seems like we're getting this is like a peace treaty, maybe. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Whether you believe this or not. I personally do, because Gaijin, at the end of the day, players are what keep the game going. So I believe this is really definitely getting them to move. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you guys think of in the comments down below, and make sure you guys have a blessed evening. Take care.